Good evening, guys. This is Ace, and I'm going to be doing something a little bit different today. Basically, I wanted to take a little bit of time and give a big thank you to all my subscribers. I've hit my first milestone, which is 50 subscribers. In fact, I think by the time I'm making this video, I've close to 53, 54, maybe even 55. So, I wanted to take a little bit of time, say a big thank you to all you guys out there for following my videos, for commenting, giving me advice. I couldn't have done it without you guys. I know it's only 50 videos, but I thought I'd probably get these many after 2 or 3 years of doing videos. Not so soon. So it's really great to see me being a part of a community here, having friends, having discussions, getting advice, giving advice. So it's a big moment for me. I'm really happy I have 50 subscribers, and when I started doing these videos, it was more of a thing of showing what I have and what I can do, and meeting people and learning to improve my skills when it comes to model kits, and showing what kind of cool figures that I have. So to get to this level and so soon, I'm really, really happy, and it's all thanks to you guys. So big thank you, guys. All right, let me continue on. I am going to be talking a little bit about my latest project, which is the RX-178 Gundam Mark II. Give me 1 second. Okay, so as you guys know, the project I was working on was this guy, which is the Gundam Mark II, and these the AEUG colors. What I wanted to do was change this color scheme around, and instead of having the typical white, yellow, red, in fact, this is a blue, but it's a very dark blue, almost bordering on a blackish color. But I wanted to go away from this scheme and try to come up with something different. And the concept that I was thinking of was having this guy be one of those Gundams that would be more into espionage and spying. And for that, I was thinking he's going to be running around at night. Yes, I know, very stereotypical, but having him running around at night, trying to infiltrate someone else's camp or army base or something like that. So what I decided to do was change him around into something more of the G3 colors. Now the G3 is typically, instead of all white, it's all gray. And then you have shades of black and darker colors, basically different shades of gray. I didn't want to go that far. I still wanted to have some aspect of white in there, and so that's pretty much what I was focusing on. So let me show you guys. The final product that I have is right here, and I'm pretty happy with the way this guy has turned out. I mean, he looks pretty damn good. I think he fit exactly what I was going for, and the good thing is that I've done all this painting and all this work on this guy, and luckily all his mobility, his articulation, all the details are still present. So I'm still in the learning phase, and I am by no means an expert when it comes to painting. So I'm happy when I get to a project and it looks good. Basically what I've done with this guy is, instead of all having white and black, I've given him different shades of gray. I have used 2, and I've got the white and I've got black. Now the only other new thing, which is very sparse, in fact it's only this part of the cockpit, the vents, and the neck shield, whatever, this piece. These are the only pieces I've used something called antique white, which is a new color, and I'm pretty happy with the way it's come out. It fits in very nicely with this whole color scheme, and it looks good. I've also gone in and detailed it, and thanks to a friend, I've made sure I've used gray on all the white pieces instead of black. And I've also decaled this guy, put in the stickers, and of course covered it with clear gloss. So in the end, I really think that this guy looks good. The color scheme has worked. Because my main issue with these people, whenever I'm doing color schemes and Gundams, is just a little bit of creativity. When I'm thinking of a color scheme, I don't know what the final product's going to look like. I know, for example, I can use, I don't know, say for example, black, purple, and white. I have an idea of what pieces I want to be in what color, but I don't know if the end product's going to look good. So this is always a little bit tricky for me. Basically, for this guy, what I've used is all the white pieces. I have used Krylon white, gloss. And then for all the gray pieces, the dark gray that you have, for example, for the feet, for the skirt, and for the chest pieces, for this, I've actually used the Krylon primer. This actually turned out to be perfect. I was wondering what kind of a gray I'm going to use, but with the shades that you have over here, the primer gray is just a beautiful, beautiful fit. Honestly, I couldn't have picked a better color for this guy. And to offset the gray, I needed to have something a little bit lighter. So for example, if you can see the difference over here, this is not white, this is a lighter shade of gray, and for that one I've used Krylon Pewter Gray, which works very nice. Now for the inner skeleton, I have used, if I can find it, okay, I have no idea where it is, but it's basically the Krylon flat black. I was thinking about using the gloss black, but the problem with that one is that the black turns out to be a little bit too shiny, almost as if it's oil slick, and I didn't want to have that because this guy was going to be somewhere into espionage. He needed to hide out a little bit, have a little bit more of a darker black rather than a shiny black, so I went with the flat black. And of course the little pieces over here, it's an antique white, and this is a nice color. It won't work for every colors. I mean, if you have the normal red, yellow, blue, this is not going to fit in. But as soon as you have somewhat of a darker color scheme, then this thing works perfectly. And of course, to finish everything off, use the clear gloss, which is beautiful. So that's about it. I haven't done the weapons as yet. Honestly, I haven't had the time, and I really don't know when I'm going to be able to do the weapons and, go in and do some of the inner detail part for the inner skeleton, because I haven't done that yet either. Honestly speaking, I just haven't had the time. I'm just happy I got this much done. So that's probably going to be for a little bit later. I've got a couple of really interesting ones coming up. I want to do the Master Grade Delta Plus, and I want to do the 1 to 400 scale high grade Alpha A0 as well. These are the two big kits that I really want to do. The first one I'm probably going to do is the Delta Plus, which is going to be my weekend project. So I hope to get that out by Monday for you guys, or by Sunday. So that's it for Ace. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please do let me know what you think about the color scheme, if I was right to do something like this, or if I should have gone with something else. I personally like it, but I'm always open to suggestions and comments from you guys, so please do make sure you let me know what you guys think. And of course, for anyone who hasn't as yet, please do subscribe. This is Ace. I'll see you guys after the weekend.